Right, today I'm at Mango Bay. It's been a sick vlog. I'm going to be training arms, which you'll now see after this bit. But yeah, enjoy the vlog, people, and I'll see you in the rest of the video. Right, just in the shop. Been to the beach today, a bit red, but we're good. Picked up a protein bar. This is peanut and caramel, 20 grams of protein in there, black coffee, and then a Red Bull for the gym. So yeah, let's go train some arms. Right, let's get into this first set of arms then. So I've set up for a seated dumbbell curl. I'm going for 22.5 kg, which is pretty heavy for me. The most I'll go up to is 25, but that is like absolute max strength. So this should be good for a working set. I'm not gonna use any straps or chalk, just literally wrist straps, and that'll be good for me. So I'm hoping to get at least 6 to 8 on each arm. I'm gonna go for more medium reps on this one, not super controlled, but also not crazy. So yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, no need to change that up. So first set done. I'll do at least one more. Might just cap it at 2, to be fair. Not going for an insane amount of volume on biceps today. But triceps recently, I'd say volume's been a lot higher. So for example, I might come into the session and start off by doing 5 sets of rope extensions, and then move on to another exercise such as rope overhead extension like that, or single arm triceps, or even last session I reverted back to a different handle or grip. So we'll see how we get on today. I'm not sure which press I'm going to start on. There will be a cable press though for triceps, unless I choose to do it overhead, but I don't think I'll start off with that. I have got some really good DOMs coming in from yesterday's chest and shoulder session, which is a good sign. So yeah, even though I didn't do any shoulder press, so it just shows if you keep the intensity there and you do, you know, substitute the volume, you can get a fucking sick session in. So did have a rest day when I was traveling, so I do find that if you're training loads in a certain period of time and then you have a few more rest days, you will likely get more DOMs. I think your body just gets used to the frequency of training and can kind of adapt to that soreness a little bit better. But yeah, it's good DOMs. It's not to the point where I can't hold a can up, or, you know, I can't stretch my arm backwards, because that can sometimes be agony. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready for another set, about 1 more minute rest, and then we'll throw these around again. I don't know how many I got exactly. I think that was around 10 on each, maybe. Minimum 8, I'm sure. Second set here. Yeah, buddy. 2 sets in, 1 protein bar for substance, and already feeling I've got some blood in those biceps. It's good. So I think since I'm here, I'll do 1 more because they are feeling decent. They're not the nicest exercise just to keep rinsing, in my opinion, but yeah, they are a good one. So rest now, and then 1 more, but I won't film this last one, and then we'll probably jump on some triceps. Right, next up I'm going for tricep push downs. Nice and simple, literally nothing special about these at all. Basically kind of turned out to be alright. I was going to use the other machine. I think this is a double pulley, so I think I've got that correct. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. One of those you have to like use a lot less weight, but it's not just that I don't mind. Like for the ego, it's more in terms of just actually the feel of it. It feels a lot more kind of stiff and restrictive, where this one just feels like it flows a lot better when I'm doing the reps from the top to the bottom. So managed to get this one, which is perfect. Didn't have to wait around for it, so I've not like lost my pump or anything, but it just opened up as I was coming over here. And then I had a little look around for grips and stuff like that. I have just seen they've got another rope, but it's one where there's like a loop, so you have to kind of put your hands in the middle, which doesn't look too bad. I might try it. They've also got 2 individual ropes or some thick bars, so a few different attachments. None of them really catch my eye apart from that rope, which I'm not going to use it just yet, but maybe after a few sets. So for now I'm just going to stick with a standard easy bar. Should be able to go pretty heavy on this one, so I'll do 1 warm up and then straight into it. Right, yeah, full stack. Let's see how this moves. Should be pretty decent to be fair. Not bad, but I do think that's using a little bit too much of my lower chest. And I'm locked in there basically, trying to drive that way down. Right at the bottom of the rep here, it just feels like I'm kind of squeezing down, and using my lower chest is not really what I want to be doing. So maybe 1 more, see if the rope frees up. Otherwise, probably just go single arm for a couple of sets because it's not feeling amazing. Actually, I think I'll just get 1 more and then definitely switch. Kind of tapped my core as well, which, like, again, I'm not opposed to, but first tricep exercise, I want to be able to fully focus. So, yeah, 2 minute rests and then we'll reload that. Rope just opened up, so let's move over to this one. It's a lot better. Pretty much. So yeah, basically just similar intensity, but slightly drop the weight, and then we'll get a few more sets on this one. Basically just trying to work triceps here, and then when I do the overhead stuff, that'll be more like back of the tricep there. Okay, nice, decent resting between those 2. Let's get tune on and then rip this. I'm gonna go roughly like maybe 3/4 of the stack. Good fight. So much fucking better. Way better. Yeah, already can you lot with that 2 sets, like feel insane on triceps. Okay, I might record one more, but I am gonna rinse this, so probably end up doing like, well, I've done 2 forms of push downs already, 2 sets. Probably do another 3 on here at least, so yeah, should be perfect. Let's show number 2 on this one. Probably won't record anymore now, honestly. It's like the same shit, different angle, but absolutely loving row push downs and moment like can safely say my favourite tricep exercise for the past probably month, maybe 2. So as I always say, if you guys aren't rotating, attaching this every week for a while, not weekly, but perhaps monthly, maybe try it if you haven't tried that month. Row, single arm, bar, straight bar, V bar, narrow grip, wider grip, and you might find something that just clicks. So yeah, big rest and knee, and then throw that around for the same weight. So overheads now, basically probably done about 5 sets of triceps so far. All of them felt good. I dropped the weight after about 3 and then did the last couple slightly lighter. So I'm happy with that volume. But yeah, now I want to get a good bit of the long head of the tricep. So this is going to be pretty heavy, to be fair. Wouldn't go much heavier than this. I'm going to aim for about 8 and then see how we get on. Might have to drop it just a touch. And then basically throughout the first like 50 to 60% of the set, I'm going to try and keep my hands separated. And when I get really tired, I'll let my knuckles come together a bit more, basically. That's just the way I like to do it. And if you've got someone to basically pull the rope up, that would be helpful, but to be fair, I just prefer to just do it by myself. But if you haven't tried it before, give that a go. Yeah, that's good, but no need to do any more on that weight. We'll drop it by 1. That was good though. So yeah, if you're gonna do this, just grab a bench that can go flat, or if you've got a stool with like a really shallow back support, you can use that as well. But I just find benches to be the easiest. You don't want like a box with too much depth, because then you have to sit far away from the machine. It just doesn't really feel too great in my opinion, but obviously it depends what your gym has, what you've got access to. Doing it standing, I just find very difficult to keep stable and even more awkward to get into position. I've seen some people do it standing, and rather than pulling the weight from the bottom upwards, they'll put the weight here and then sort of lean into it and go forward like that. But I just would only ever do that if I couldn't get access to a seat. So yeah, probably about 1 minute rest and then another set. Okay, set number 2. Drop the weight by 1. Still pretty heavy. Let's go. Yeah, boy, good. Yeah, that was good. I will probably not film any more of those. Again, it's just a similar sort of style of set. I'm not really changing much up. Not really like going for any new weights or anything like that. Sometimes if I drop the weight by a substantial amount, it'll be good to see how many reps I get in comparison, or vice versa if I increase the weight. But I'd say these days I'm rarely increasing the weight. Obviously that is the nature of being in a deficit, in a dieting phase. That is bound to happen, so yeah. Anyway, feeling good people. I am tired but feeling good. I was thinking that was going to be the last bicep exercise I did, just those curls. But actually in hindsight, might have some gas left in the tank, so we'll see. I'm done, just 2 sets on here I think. And yeah, so far pump's feeling pretty good. We'll get some better lighting for the pose down there for sure. Anyway, let me rest and then we'll go back for another 2, but I won't record these. I'll see you for probably the last exercise, which will be some form of biceps, and I might even just go boring again and go barbell curls, because yeah, already done single arm dumbbells. They weren't incline, but they were very strict, so I'm not going to be doing any more incline, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Right, may as well record this last one.
Yeah, yes. I've only been here a week, so like it's happening. Nature like it. I need to get everywhere.
Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is one more final set on the overhead. Got about 15-20 minutes until the gym closes. Not doing cardio today because done like insane amount of cardio this morning. So yeah, do that, and then I might crank out 1 or 2 sets of bar cable curls. That should be a good finisher, I reckon. Right, last exercise now. Probably will get 2 sets in on this, but might just be 1. I'll see how I'm feeling. So yeah, cable curls. I was going to go for a rope. Honestly, there's not really much in it. If there was a rope that was only free, I'd be more than happy to take that. But I actually just feel like doing easy bar curls to switch it up a little bit. So, getting to the very end of the session now, which means song choice is a bit more important. So, pick one of those. And I'm going to go very high rep on this one, I'd say. Might actually have to increase the weight if it is too light, because it's hard to gauge, but I think this should be about right. Okay, big working set here. Quick 5. Oh man. Yeah, that's good. Get in there for sure. Definitely need some after sun, but yeah. Okay, one more of those. Honestly, that was perfect. Couldn't have hoped for a better set on that. Yeah, feeling really good. Walking into this arm day, because I was absolutely fucking knackered. I was thinking, if I just get 3 or 4, maybe max of 5 sets, and just do 2 exercises, 1 for biceps, 1 for triceps, to be fair, that would probably be me pretty sorted. But actually then after getting into it, I felt a lot better. I've been just chugging electrolytes as well all day, so definitely like trying to replenish the fluids that I've lost from hiking, etc. So yeah, no point really in just getting in the gym and then having like half a litre of water when I've just been literally dripping all day. I need to actually keep that coming in, help shut all the electrolytes, the proteins to the actual specific muscle groups that are needed, which in this case is arms. But I will say, I fucked up my split. My head's been all over the place recently since I took that rest day. I can't get my days right, but should have been back day today, but it's not too bad. I'll do back tomorrow, and then legs, and then chest. They won't really have much effect on the rest of the week. So how are we doing for time? I think we're all right. About another 10 minutes or so. Yeah, so we'll get this set in. That'll probably be it. And then quick physique update, and then good to go. Get first meal in. So calorie wise, I'm sitting about 2.4k, 2.3. Slightly more relaxed at the moment, just because obviously traveling, it's harder to hit like a direct number, but I'm still staying within a couple 100 calories. Protein, to be fair, has been closer to 220 grams, which is good. So yeah, feeling satiated, feeling good. Right, last set. Let's go for some quick ones. Okay people, all finished. That was a fantastic arm day. Absolutely brilliant. So let's quickly pose down. We've got literally like a few minutes until they completely shut up shop. So now I've actually got a tan, finally can start to see some of the cuts coming in a bit more, which is absolutely ideal. Okay, so obviously arms are going to be the highlight of the whole physique update, because that was what I completely focused on throughout that whole session. I will say chest felt like it was getting a little bit of engagement when I was doing the tricep pushdowns, but obviously then tried to fix that and avoid that by switching to a rope, which was perfect. Right, that'll do, people. Good arm pump, good overall session, loads of fucking cardio been smashed today. Abs are coming through, chest striations are there. Back, to be fair, as well, is looking a bit silly. But my lats here, they're split into all sorts of different categories. But anyway, back days tomorrow, so we'll save that for that video. But today, all I've got to say is thank you guys for watching. Fantastic arm day. Keep the shreds coming. The only way's up.